Hey guys, it's Jenny with Roots and Wings Furniture, and I'm coming to you live from my entryway. I have a little heavenly glow here from my entryway light, and if you've been with me for a while, you remember I DIY'd this. So that's here, but if I turn it off, it's too dark. So anyways, that's what's going on up there. I just wanted to pop in. This week we are talking all about entryways, and wanted to give you some tips. I just want to talk about our entryways and get the conversation started. So thank you for being here, and if at any time during our Spacelift series you do anything to your entryway, I would love to see a picture of it. If you hashtag it Spacelift, then we can see it, and I would love to be able to share some of the things that you do if we can inspire anyone to change up their entryway. And let's just get something, I want to be clear on something here. So I think in our spaces, in our homes, we get so paralyzed by indecision because we want to do something, we want to change something, it doesn't feel right, and then we get stuck because we just don't know what to do, we don't know where to start. So I really want to encourage you to just start somewhere, and even if it's not the end all at the beginning, just start somewhere, make little decisions and little choices along the way, just so you love your space again, that's all. So we might go over some paint colors in our series or some things like that, but overall we're not doing the big, huge ideas for renovation and remodel. We're just doing the smaller projects that can help you think out how to lay out your space so it works for you and your family, and just how to make you love it again. So that's my goal, that's my heart in this. Hopefully you can shop your home on some of these things. We're going to do field trip tomorrow. We're going on a field trip, Kristin and I, to show you some things that you can add to your entryway to liven it up a little bit. So we'll do some of that, and I just want you to feel comfortable and know that this is not like, I'm not going to tell you to demolish your front entryway or anything. Because listen, every one of us have things in our house we want to change, and we just can't change now. I'm going to show you my entryway, and there are things you can see in the camera right now that I would love to change, but it's not in the budget. We're not doing that right now, and so we look past it and we look at what we can change, and that is just super helpful. So anyways, that is my heart in all of this in our Spacelift series, and I just hope that you enjoy it. Again, if you do anything that we help inspire, do hashtag Spacelift and share it with us because we would love to see it. Okay, so let's get started. So in every room, I'm going to ask you 4 questions. These 4 questions come from Genevieve Gorder, and she talks about making your concept for your space. Not a theme, we're not doing a theme for our room, but we're thinking about concept. And the first question to ask yourself is, what do you want the room to feel like? So what do you want your entryway to feel like? And I thought I would just answer those questions that I feel like for you, so we'll give you a starting place. You can totally copy if you want. So what do I want my room to feel like? I want my room to feel warm and welcoming and open. And have you ever peeked into someone's window and you see like a really cool mirror where you see something fun and you're like, oh, I bet those are fun people? I think your entryway is like your first impression of your house. So I want people to get a good first impression of my home. I have a pretty small entryway here. The door is right behind the camera, and then this is our entryway and a little hallway here, which you can see. So I had to maximize my space, which I'll show you what I've done here in just a minute. But so that's what I want my room to feel like. I want it to feel open, I want it to feel warm and inviting. And actually I'm skipping ahead to the second question, which goes with the first. What do you want people to feel like in your room? So when they enter your home, what do you want people to feel like? So I want people to feel welcome. I want it to be warm and inviting. I want it to be colorful and fun. I'll show you my wall. You can't see over here. It's colorful and fun, and it's unusual, and everyone comments on it when they come in. So just things like that. I just want to set the tone for my house. Our house is casual, laid back. There's kids running around. There's dogs running around. There's shoes everywhere. It's okay. This is just our house. I bet your home has a feel too. So evaluate what you want your space to feel like, how you want people to feel in your space. Those are the first 2 questions. The third question, what is the mood of your space? So is it fun? Is it warm? Is it happy? Like, just think of some key words of what you want your space to look like. and how you want it to feel. So we're going with what our space is feeling like. And then the fourth question, and I think this is the most important, and I think Kristin is going to help us a lot from the Serene space with this question. How does your room need to function, and how do you need to move around in your space? Obviously, we're talking about entryways. So if you put a piece of furniture in front of your front door, no one can move in your space. So some of it's really obvious like that. And other things is just how do you make your space function the most logical way? So I need a place for shoes and mail and gloves and hats, etc. So you just think about how you need your space to actually work for you, and those 4 questions will give you a great starting point. Again, not a theme, it's a concept of how you need your room to look. So we're going to ask ourselves those 4 questions each week when we do our room series. Okay, so that's the starting point. So from there, we need to quiet the space. So if you're thinking about redoing your space, take out everything that is not like a giant piece of furniture, or maybe if it's a rug that really has to stay. Take things out. All of the junk mail, all of the things you've been staring at and you forget you wanted to change it and you haven't done it, take it all out. So give yourself a clean slate, and then start bringing in pieces that you really love and that you really like. So that's another thing that you can do each week. You can move around your furniture as much as you want. Some people love that, some people hate it. But that's just a good way to start with a clean slate and to really evaluate your space for what it is that you want. Okay? So sorry, got a phone call. Okay. The other thing you need, there's 3 main components that I want to talk about in your entryway. There's 3 things that you need that every entryway should have. First, a mirror. See? A mirror. You need to be able to check your teeth, check your lipstick, your makeup before you pop out the door. So, here's a mirror. If you are going with an antique mirror, this mirror has some antiquing, and I was kind of worried about it when I put it in. It doesn't bother me, as long as you can see a clear reflection of your face, just for the antiquiness of it. So give yourself a cool mirror. This mirror goes with the dresser here, but there are all kinds of really fun, cool mirrors. So give yourself a really cool mirror. And if you set your mirror opposite, so my door is right behind you, my mirror is opposite, it's going to reflect and bounce the light back and forth and make your room feel open, and more light. It's bouncing around the natural light. So the first thing you need is a mirror. Second thing you need is a chair or a bench. Now, my chair is right around the corner here. You cannot see that in the camera. Here, I'm going to show you my cool chair. This is my fun chair. It sits right around the corner behind the front door. It is like a fun, funky chair. It has a burlap seat. It's green. My color is kind of green. This is my fun chair. Is it comfortable? Do I want to rub my face on it? No. It's a chair to put on your boots, to put on your shoes, for a person to set down their purse or their coat when they're here. So think about even fun and funky. It doesn't have to be super comfortable. Just give yourself a chair or a bench. If you have space for a church pew, please put a church pew in your entryway if you have space, because those are amazing. But just think of something fun that kind of goes with your house. This totally goes with my look, so that's what I've got. So my little chair sits right around the corner. My entryway. Just like that. Okay, and the other thing you need, which here is attached to my mirror, is a console table. I think everyone needs a table, a place to put your mail. This has a little bucket for your mail. And down below, I keep all of my hats, my gloves, and all those kinds of things. The dog leash goes in here. And then shoes. I built out this dresser. I took out the drawers below, and I put a shelf in there for shoes. And then I really like it when you lower this. When your furniture is off the floor, you can even tuck in some shoes underneath or put a little boot and hat under there, okay? So you need something like this. You need a place to set your keys, to put things in and out as you're coming in and out of the house. So that's the other thing you need is a console table. Think of, if you don't have a deep space, you can do a really long, skinny console table, and they are beautiful. You can make some really fun ones. I chose to use a dresser to utilize the drawers, so you can put a cool dresser. I've done a wash stand for an entryway that was really cute. So there's tons of ways to incorporate cool, fun, funky pieces that reflect you and reflect your style. Okay, so ask yourself those 4 questions and then think about those 3 things. Do you have those 3 things? challenge you right now. Do you have a mirror, a bench, or a chair, and a console table? Those are the 3 things you need in your entryway. So let me know if you have them. Let me know if you do anything to change up your space. I would love to see it. And stay tuned tomorrow when we go on a field trip. Hey, and one more thing. If you guys, just so you don't miss anything, go to my blog, rootsandwingsfurniture.com/blog, and sign up at the very top. There's a part that says subscribe. Every Thursday, I'm going to send out a blog post and an email to my list, so you make sure you don't miss any of our posts. So we're just working our way through entryways this week, and I'm excited. What do you guys think? Is your entryway up to snuff? Do you need to change anything? Okay, I hope you guys have a great day. Happy Monday, and we will see you tomorrow.